Good morning, everybody. I thought I would just do a really quick note. Dogs are out here. It's 4 a.m. and it's so nice out here. Yeah, I had to put the one little thing down because of the wind so bad the other day. And there comes Lobo. Such an old man. I just like coming out here at this time in the morning because it's cool. There's Duna out there. There's a feral cat that hangs around out here. And before I let the dogs out, that's my aloe vera. No, it's just, I love aloe vera. Before I let the dogs out, with their 4 a.m. thing, have to make sure it's not out here. But I just like listening to the, I'll be quiet for a second, and you can hear the water from the aquaponics. And that's my houseplant there. It's large. It's quite big. It's big. Baby girl, what are you doing? Yeah, she's out there sniffing where that cat has been. And you're gonna get in the pool, aren't you? She gets all wet. But it's nice out here this time of day. Yeah, poor old Lobo. He's an old man. I think he's blind in one eye now. He's this old. That's his daughter right there. Zelina is his daughter. But I always tell him he has no legs. Yeah, they're Beagle and Chihuahua crossed, and I always tell him he's got no legs. Yeah, that's what I tell him, to go find his legs. He has no legs. He's got little short legs. Yeah, the mother to Zelina, she had floppy ears. And so, excuse me, and so Zelina's got the floppy ears. I don't know why she's got one ear back right now. Lobo, look at me. No, I don't want to look at you. But it's so nice out here in the mornings. It's cool. I mean, it's getting a little warm. I think when I came out here, I looked at the barometric thing we have that plugs in out here. I think it said it was, right now, I believe it said it was 102, and that's at 4 a.m. So, I mean, it's the time of year, it's monsoon season, and it doesn't really cool off at night. It does a little bit, but not, you know, it is what it is. It cools off, but it doesn't. But because you don't have that heat. But see, there's the trees. Oh, look at all the little bugs flying around. I don't know if you can hear in the background. You can hear that water running. I just love the sound of water. I just, it's extremely calming. So, but from the wind the other day, no, I'm not going clear up in that tree. That's to trim those. No, that's way, way, way up there, and I'm not doing it. No, it's just too much. Duna, what are you doing? I'm looking for the cat. She's always looking for that cat. Once in a while she spots it, and sometimes the cat will run. Other times it just gets on the back of my truck right there and sits there and glares at the dog. But most of the time, yeah, it's a pretty cat. It's really feral. It won't. And it brought in 3 or 4 kittens. I haven't seen the kittens in probably a week, but she's coming in. So, I don't know. It's feral. And it's fine. Feral cats serve their purpose. I might go ahead and catch her and have her run through the trap, neuter, release program. But I have to make sure that she doesn't actually belong to somebody. Because she's not mangy looking. She's very healthy looking. So it might be that she's just somebody's cat, and they just let her run. Because she's not skinny. Her hair is beautiful. She's a calico, kind of, but she has more white on her belly. That's how I know it's, I'm 99% sure it's a female. Male calicos are rare. I don't, for whatever reason, nature says no male calicos. But, yeah. Yeah, my aloe vera looks wonderful. I like aloe vera. But in case anybody didn't know that. It grows. It's like a weed, and it grows. The dogs eat it. As you can see, they pull off pieces of it, and then they eat it. It's actually really good for them. And I use it, various things I use it for. You could take the stuff out of the inside, and you could mix it with, like, isopropyl alcohol. And when you use that as a hand sanitizer, it don't dry out your hands. You could actually use it for lotion. And as anybody knows, aloe vera is great for burns, for cuts. It has a massive amount of healing power. You could drink it. You can put it in some water and drink it. It's not going to hurt you. It doesn't really have a taste. It does, but it doesn't. It's not like a bitter taste or anything. Yeah, she's still looking for that cat. I was hoping he would it would show up, but that's why I came out here. I was hoping, but when I opened the door, she kind of runned off. But she usually either sits outside the fence or she's over here in the corner. And I don't like showing the corner because it shows my neighbor's house, and that's not nice to do. But that's what I'm doing at 4 a.m. this morning before it gets super hot, and then it's hard to go outside when it's super hot. I like my wind chimes though. That's an old fairy house. There's actually a fairy inside that wood house. There is an actual fairy inside there. I put her in there when I built it. And then I hung the little pearls on it. It's a fairy house. Yeah, I know, that sounds strange. I just like things hanging. As you can see, all kinds of bird feeders. I haven't been putting bird seed in them because I don't want, a couple of our dogs, they have an issue with the birds, and I don't want the birds being killed. So, the bigger birds especially, they have issues with the bigger birds, and I just don't, normally my yards, I've always in the past, they've been just full of birds. Everything from the golden finches, which golden finches, if you don't know what they are, it's a finch, but they are bright yellow, and what the golden finches eat is black thistle, and you put it in like a net type thing and hang it in the trees, and then the golden finches will come in and they eat upside down. They'll hang on the end of it. And the same with the actual Arizona cardinals. They'll come in and they're bright red. They're beautiful birds. And then the blue jays come in, and to attract certain birds, it's a specific kind of food. But I have to be careful because it's some of the foods you put out, like you can mix actual lard, which, mix actual lard with bird seed. But because of the heat, you have to there's a specific lard that it gets kind of soft, but not to the point where it's dripping. But then it attracts other things that I don't like coming in. But, those are things I normally do in the wintertime as opposed to the summertime. There comes Duna. Yeah, she's like being a tracker. Duna. She's ignoring me. Yeah, she's smelling everywhere that cat was. She's a funny dog. And it's funny because I have 3 cats in the house. And she's fine with that feral cat out here as long as the cat runs. But the second the cat stops, it's like, uh-oh. She stops and barks at it, and it just kind of looks at her like, are you stupid? Yeah. So I just thought I would put a quick little video out, what I'm doing this morning before it gets really hot. And I will talk to you guys later. And thank you everybody for watching my videos and such. I appreciate you more than I can even express in words. And everybody have a safe and safe and positive outlook out there. So thank you again, everybody. Bye-bye.